Tricky mate. Hello? What the hell is that? Oh my god. I just made it. Oh my goodness. This is really unbelievable.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Take It to the Max show with Grandmaster Max Dlugy. That's me. And we're in the 5-minute pool on ICC. Looking good. Looking to see who we're going to get today in our positional and tactical clutches. And meanwhile, of course, hugely interesting events going on. Congratulations goes to Hikaru Nakamura, who today won the Zurich Challenge, ahead of such notable players as Vladimir Kramnik and Vishy Anand and Gelfand and so forth, in the blitz and rapid and quick and faster kind of chess. The new time control 40 plus 30-second increment, I believe, 45 plus 30-second increment time control, and of course Hikaru's prowess in that is not to be underestimated, and he managed to prove that he is still a rapid king. And Jan Nepomniachtchi, who is also a rapid king, came in second. When Jan was actually here during the World Championship, I played him a lot of blitz, and he mentioned that this Zurich Challenge is going to be a big event for him, where he's going to definitely pick up some prizes. He was absolutely sure that he is a marvel at quick chess, and only second to Hikaru. Okay, we're going to play this kind of a very well-known semi-Tarish or Tarish defense. Let's see which way it goes. A6 is a good waiting move as well. Let's see how white deals with the center. Okay, decides to take some space on the queen side, no problem, and quite known position. And black should be okay here, but it's not so simple. We have some issues here. Maybe black could have gone bishop e7. I could have gone bishop a7. But meanwhile, it's time to develop, for sure. Bringing our pieces out is a major important issue here for black. The weak d pawn, of course, will be compensated by some holes in white's position, the c4 square, and hopefully some attacking chances on the king side. But this is always a very brutal fight to see who's better in such cases. Also, by the way, Magnus Carlsen is playing, and not doing that great yet, but we'll see if he improves soon. Okay, usually in knight a4, the normal reaction is knight e4 on knight a4 to kind of go forward to fill up the gap that white is creating. And probably not to trade is a reasonable approach here. Bishop g6, or maybe should I trade and play knight e5? This is the big question. Trade knight e5, knight f5, bishop f6. Well, let's trade. I think trading can't be too bad. Knight e5. As I mentioned, the c4 square is an important focal point for black's pieces, especially the knight. And letting me in. I'm going to go in for sure and trade the bishops. Bishop is scary. The point, of course, is bishop f6, queen f6, rook d5 protects the knight, but unprotects the rook on a1. So that gives me some tactical ideas. Now I'm threatening knight takes bishop, followed by knight c3. Okay, and of b5. b5 looks very obvious, but queen d7, surprisingly, could be even stronger. Queen d7, bishop takes knight, queen takes knight. Queen d7. Okay, that's an interesting idea. I have to worry about queen c4. So how to make it all work, huh? Not seeing it yet. Bishop takes, rook takes. All right, I'm going to go with b5. My initial idea, queen d7 didn't work. There's always queen c4. At least I didn't see how it works, although who knows. Okay. Now what? g6 looks interesting, but g6. All right, I'm going to take the bishop. My opponent's calling me. He's calling me names. He's calling me a legend. That means I'm old, guys. It's such an interesting game against such a legend. An honor from me, Mr. Dlugy. Okay, very nice. Pat Bateman. Thank you. Okay, now we still have to fight this battle. Queen f6 looks reasonable. I kind of wonder if I... was playing this. All right, I'm gonna have to play fast because I'm not really seeing how to finish white off here, and I guess I can't. Maybe I'm not even that much better, and maybe I should just take it easy. Knight e4 probably. Then I was gonna play rook e4 and take on e4 with the pawn, and then see if that position is better because of the slight space advantage. Maybe I can play e5. Oh boy. No time. Time to figure things out. But I'm going to take this one for a spin. Knight takes f2. See what it gets me. The idea, of course, is king f2, knight e3. That picks up a pawn. Not sure if it wins, but it picks up a pawn. And I'm short on time, so I can't really figure too many things out. I was thinking knight c2, but probably just take it. Now knight c2 doesn't work. Yeah. Oh boy. Point offers me a draw. Obviously, a draw would be a good result. But I'm trying for more. Should I try for more? I'm not even sure if I should try for more. Yeah, my opponent played very well. I missed some chances. I'm pretty sure of it. And now I'm just short on time. And I don't know if I should even try that hard. I'm doing this. Just trying to lose, I guess. Something I often do when I decide to sprint draw first. Oh boy. Is this going to be losing for me? Maybe not. Guess it's a draw after all. Oh well. The king is just in time, right? Wait. Was that a good move? Yeah. Okay. I'll draw it is. Tough game, interesting, and as always, quite amazing what happened there. Okay, the interesting point I think came around. I mean, this is a position which I thought I was already better in. Maybe not yet, but very soonish after that. Here, yeah, bishop f6, bishop d4. Yeah, what did I miss here? Well, Fight Club, tough GM. So we're gonna have to fight him with our bare bones. All right. No time to mess here. No time to mess around as well. Let's hit the circuit with a4 for now. Let's get a5 in. Aha. Okay. Let's get our knight hopping to b5 one day. Okay, c3 just to make sure we're good. Okay, well, let's Okay, let's trade it down, I guess. Okay. Trade it, trade it, trade it. My idea is simply to make that diagonal, I want that diagonal big. That diagonal that black just weakened. Okay, now, should I play f3? Okay, I'm going to play b4. No, but b4 loses a pawn, so knight b5 first. Should I play b4? No, now c4 for sure, and then c5. Oh, that looks nice. That looks really nice. I don't like the move knight f6. c5 is in the air. There we go. The big bishop on h2 showing its teeth. Okay, not a bad start. Now bishop e5 is nice, but maybe knight d4 first. That threatens knight e6. Aha. So that defended. Let's see if we can go into an endgame with the guy. And then endgame would be nice, I think. Yeah, let's go, baby. Knight c6. Okay, well, let's play rook d1 first. f4 is coming, I understand. But I'm not actually threatened. I don't have to even take that. So I'm going to wait and play b4. I know black can play g5, I know that. But I'm going to play b4 and create the passed a pawn. Interesting situation here. So knight c6 is a double pawn attack, actually. Knight c6 attacks 2 pawns, the t-pawn and the a-pawn. Could have played that last move, actually. I'll do it now. The d-pawn is a serious pawn. But a-pawn is also going to be serious, since I'm going to play b4 next. Thanks to my rook b1 move. Nice little prophylactics. Grab this, baby. Okay. Now, let's go. Maybe not the only move, but let's do it. Let's hit the circuit. Knight c6. Knight c4. Knight c4. How's black forwarding those pawns? I don't understand. I'm just going to push the b and a pawns ASAP. Maybe start with c6. Must be winning here. I must be winning here. All right. Okay, a5, c6, b6, knight b6. There it is. It's completely lost for black, I think. Just gotta be careful. Okay, knight d2 forces what? Knight f. What was it? Force rook e8. Jesus, black's in trouble here. Knight f6. I take on f4. Rook e8. I push the a pawn. It's a disgusting position for black. Yeah, let's go. Okay, now I see. If now a7, then he can go rook a8, and it's kind of like still a fighting chance here. Okay, so let's actually prepare to defend that pawn. Interesting. Okay. Jeez. All right, I'm back. I'm gonna go to d6 now. That's my new idea. Okay. Okay. Let's grab some stuff. Grab 2 pawns. Okay. Let's defend this b pawn. It's an important pawn. Let's defend it. Defend it. Okay. Let's hit the circuit. Let's get that knight out of the way. Okay, up 2 pawns. It's time to improve our position. Okay. Okay, now we have a nice situation with the two connected pass pawns. It's always nice to see. In a place like this, just keep going. Keeping going. Okay. Time to activate the rook. And this is looking bad. Now I'm threatening rook g6 mate. Not sure there's an actual defense on that. No, I guess this. Okay. Let's try the queen. Oh boy. Damn. Alright, that stops it. Damn. That really stinks. I misplayed this so badly. Oh god. Alright, now my opponent just hallued. That's fine. Alright. Whoa, that was a tough one considering what I was doing towards the end, but I don't have time to enjoy the calculation because I'm starting a new game against Miodrag Jeftic. Alright, but that was a tough game, I have to admit. Against someone, I don't know who he was, but probably someone pretty good, I imagine. Fight Club. Who's Fight Club? A grandmaster from Russia. That's the answer. Okay, Miodrag Jeftic, is he on? I don't see him on. That's a shame. Hope I don't have to wait the whole time here. So what was happening in that previous game? Okay, 65. See, while we're waiting for this game to show up. What? That's very strange. It's really strange. Oh, I guess I don't have a member. It says I don't have full membership. So I was trying to actually analyze the game. It doesn't have full membership. Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Abort? I can't abort, right? Because we started. And this guy isn't there, so we can't really... Oh, it just gave me 2 minutes odds and he started the game like nothing happened. All right, why not? Bathroom, BRB, be right back. I guess it was. All right, the dragon, the G3 dragon. Not the fiercest line, I think. Okay. Not really worried about that. Okay, what should black do when the queen is parked on b3? I think I should still play for a6 and b5, but it's kind of like the queen. I guess the queen is waiting for that. So let's play. Let's play knight d7 to open up our bishop. And now he wants to go to... Okay, now let's attack the queen. Alright, now let's... Oh, did I miss knight takes a4? Oh my god. Yeah, something was weird in black's position, in white's position. Damn, okay, I missed it. I missed the winning tactic. Okay, now I feel like going for tactics that my opponent is not going to miss, which is, of course, exactly what happens when you miss a winning tactic. All right. Okay, now if bishop b5, obviously c4. Should I play f5? I think I should play f5 to kind of open it up a bit, huh? All right. And should I take with the rook or the g pawn? Maybe the rook. Maybe that's the ticket. Although there's something going for the g pawn as well. Am I even playing this right? Take with the rook. All right. Now my opponent had a tactic, bishop d6 and knight c8, I think, that he missed. Let's get rid of that tactic. Okay. Thinking about knight e4 at some point. Very complicated position again. Okay, now definitely knight e4. Okay, now what? Knight c3 is not so convincing. Bishop f8, maybe. Take a bishop c5. And cork that f2 pawn maybe a bit. And so that f2 pawn is weakened just a bit. Okay, now I got myself a little pawny. And that's something. Okay, I'm back. Wait, should I be back? Queen c7. I should be back, of course. My rook is doing nothing on a5. Okay. Okay. Fine, fine, fine. Now a5. Undermining. Undermining a little bit. Still keeping that advantage that my opponent spotted me so nicely. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. What's happened? Okay, I guess my opponent's just stuck. Ah, he resigned. Okay, well, let's see what happened there. So, because we didn't have a chance for the last game, and I guess, I don't know, somehow my membership lapsed or something. Weird. Because I can't analyze. That's really weird. I don't think that's happened in the last 20-something years. Gonna look into that. Yeah, this is a strange move, actually. I mean, I don't understand why I mean, maybe this is a line, but I don't know about it. Bishop c6, okay, a4, castles. Knight d7 looked reasonable to me, and it looks like a good move. Knight d5, knight c5. Yeah, here already queen d7 would be very tough for white to meet. I didn't do that. I played rook c8, also tough for white to meet, because I'm actually threatening knight takes pawn, as it turns out. And white, oh, I see, I didn't actually miss it then. I don't have, it's just when I played rook c8 that I started to threaten, but actually queen d7 was the move, maybe. Okay, but still, yeah, a6, maybe this was the time to play e6. I didn't play it because I was afraid of knight b4. But maybe here, this strange looking move threatening knight b3 is the answer. Queen a5 is also potentially a threat. Imagine white plays something like queen a2, and then I can maybe take on a5. There's no b3, that's kind of weird, but and the queen just leaves next move. So, okay, there was some tactical stuff that I could have done that I missed, basically. Okay, so we got this position, and now it got very complicated, because actually I thought white's doing quite well here. If he had played bishop f4, but he didn't. And so I started to complicate myself. Takes, rook takes f7. Yeah, now rook c6. Yeah, now I thought white had maybe bishop takes d6 and knight c8, but I guess I can counterattack here. And it's not so easy for white, actually, to prove that he's not mated, for example. So that is not necessarily good. And then here it got, again, very complicated. Now I started to go after the f1. And then we saw what happened after that. But basically, we saw what we saw. All right, let's play c4. This must be a good move, right? Knight c3, e4. I mean, let's go for it. 4 pawns attack. Let's go with the 4 pawns attack. All right, bishop out. Takes. And d5. Okay, I protected my e pawn, so I can keep it protected with bishop c2. Now let's go to develop our bishop into a good diagonal. And keep it on that good diagonal. On g5, I'm going to go bishop f2 and still hope to keep it there. Okay, now in castles, queen b6, we can play simply king h1. And it's not going to be so pretty for black, although I don't know. Takes on b2, queen d2. Okay, now definitely king b1. King h1, that is. And now it's time for knight d2. White's idea is simply to play, my idea is to play b3, b4 eventually. Okay, this one is good, because now what to do? Let's hit that knight, threatening just maybe to take the knight on c5 and take on a4, no? No worries for black there, huh? Fine. Okay, maybe I should make it difficult for black to open up the position by getting a bishop out of him. Now knight c4 is coming. Thought about that. Is that really good? Knight c4. can take my little bishop. So I'm going to keep that, give the b pawn up, but keep the bishop. To g3, the knight will have to go back to h5. I don't know. Complicated position, that's for sure. Okay, there's g3. Aha. Knight b4. Should I grab that square? I think so. That square is important to grab. Now it's going to be interesting. Yeah, it's got to leave. All the knights got to go. So let's get rid of this guy first. Okay, now g3 and then b6 or b6 immediately. This is the question. Should I play g3? Probably not. I can play g3 later. Complicated. Very complicated. I can't say I'm happy. Whoa, that is playable. Wow. d6. Well, let's get the b pawn going. Rook b1, I guess. That's a serious pawn, but position is getting messier and messier by the second. Okay, now the knights are coming. Maybe I should have played g3 earlier, huh? Knight is coming to mess around with me on d4. That is not what I opted for. It's not good. That is very strong. Probably losing now. Oh boy. What a bad position. My only chance is to take and play e5. That's why I played rook e1. Oh well. Alright, now I gotta block it or something. Knight d6. Okay, let's attack c6 for now. That was a strong knight I got rid of. Hopefully that'll help. Didn't help because I actually blundered. Oh wait, b7. Not over yet. There it goes. Not over yet. Wow. Messier and messier. My pawn's down to a minute finally. Maybe the time pressure will get him. Something has to get it. Something has to get him. This guy's too tough. Can I make him nervous? He's finally thinking. Alright, knight d6. Let's go h3. Alright, knight d6 now. Okay, 7 now. 8 rook 8 now. Alright, get this one off. Alright, I like my position, finally. Finally, I like my position. Not so easy. If I connect the dots, it's all over. Oh my god, I'm going to connect the dots. I'm going to connect the dots. Oh my god. A6 connects the dots and it's all over. Oh my god, A6 connects. Ay, ay, ay. No, A6 connects the dots. I'm sorry. Okay. Now, all kinds of things connect the dots. How should I do it? Knight A5, knight A5, rook G2, D2, knight C6. That wins. Let's do that. That should win. Yeah. I connected the dots. Boom, get out of here. Yeah, goodbye. Wow. That was a tough game. I mean, I was, of course, lost at one point, but earlier I was doing quite well. Right about here, I thought I was doing quite well, but then, let's see. Yeah, that's a good, and then knight b5. Yeah, maybe that was too much, although still not bad. What did I do here that was so bad, huh? Okay, I didn't want to part with my bishop. I could have played g3. Maybe I should have just taken this guy. And then knight b2, a3 would not be so good, right? So therefore, black would have to do something else, like, I don't know, queen b4, keeping himself around here. And then after b6, queen c2. I mean, this looks like a really strong deep one, but knight c4, some position like this is kind of menacing, I think. But still black has some counter chances. So really, knight b5 is probably a bit too messy. Maybe I should have just stayed with the normal kind of a central strategy. Keep my pieces in the center. Let's say on f5, just move around. Kind of, yeah, that was probably better. Okay, little by little is coming at me. Poco, poco. Poco, poco. All right. Little by little we go. Where we stop, we don't know. Meanwhile, just hovering over 2600 finally. Go bishop d3. And knight f3. Okay. Yeah, everybody knows this now. Okay. I'm going to look at this position and figure out what to do. That's how Kamsky plays it. Okay. Let's take and play e4. Maybe I should take the bishop too. No, the bishop won't go anywhere. Because I'm actually threatening e5. Could that potentially force black to take on g3? That wouldn't be so bad. Because that would threaten e5 right after that. h7 will be hit. That could win a tempo. Just not bad in the opening to win a tempo here and there. I kind of wonder about knight g4 here. Then h3. Knight e5 takes. Yeah, knight e5 is possible. Yeah, I like knight g4 here for black. I think that's a cool move. Yeah, this is obvious, but not so great, I think. Now, still issues. Yes, exactly. And now, okay, now e5 is not a plan, so I got to cancel finally. I got this little position. Not sure. So great. Hanging pawns, though. The C and D pawns are hanging, and therefore could provide some entertainment if we play it right. Okay, now maybe bishop b5. Or maybe just a4 to play bishop b5. Mhm. Okay, a4. Not sure. Doesn't look that great. It does have the danger that my bishop will get stuck because of that a pawn. But we'll see. Don't actually mind that. Trading into this endgame. All right. Let's do it. Knight b3 was what was interesting to me. I'm not sure if white's really better, but I'm going to try something. Okay. Let's trade the knights. Huh. Rook c8 I missed. Yeah, then this is just equal. Okay, but it's still a bit of a fight. My knight is a little better. Yikes. Not that great, but okay. Oh, yeah. Take that guy. What was I so happy about, right? Not that clear. Rook e1 and rook e5. All right, let's try it. All right. Stop the knight. Hold. Give my king a little room. Yeah. My rook doesn't have any good squares. That's the problem. So I have to go for this. Oh, but this is different. Now now I have a much better pawn than my opponent. This is not good for black. I don't think so. So this could be very dangerous. Peligroso. Poco a poco. Peligroso. Okay, now knight c6. Pericolo. I don't know. What language am I speaking here? 97 is in the cards. And that's an extra pawn that I'm going to grab and work with. Can't lose, might win. as we say. Okay, not afraid of knight b3, so let's move forward. Yeah. Now improve the pawn structure first. Know where to rush yet. Okay, let's keep our knight at the striking distance of the a pawn, so we can always go knight c4. Now improve our king a bit. All right, improve our rook a bit. That's how we can play knight c4 in case it's needed. Maybe needed now, because now we can bring our king in. Let's bring the king in. Okay, and sure. Now let's improve the knight to d3 from where it can watch other things happen. And there we go. Knight's improved a bit. All right, now let's see. Now we don't want to blunder knight c5. That would be very, very ridiculous. So rook check first. How's this happening? Check again. Jesus. I have no time. That's the problem. Okay, I gotta do something else. The way it's working, it's not working, basically. It's not working the way it's working. So I'm moving my king away from all this mess and going for the pawns on the king side. It's one. Check. And the f6 pawn is falling now. All right. f5 is huge. It's checkmate, in fact. Wow. It's not huge, it's checkmate. All right, let's take a look at this game. This is kind of a cool game, actually. It's kind of one of the main lines of the London, I would say. Okay, queen c7. Okay, what should I play here? Maybe I should trade the bishops first. Yeah, but I didn't. I took and then played e4. Okay, black takes h6. Very good. Black is playing excellent chess. Rook e1, a5. All right. Now a4. I wasn't too happy. Something went a bit awry. Yeah, maybe I should take on e4. Did I miss it? I think I missed this shot here, knight d4. That would have been quite brutal because I think I'm losing the pawn here on b5. Simply said, takes. You know, I understand everything, but I'm a pawn down, as they say. So that whole operation with a4 is bankrupt. All right. Well, we went into the endgame, which was cool. And I thought, hey, maybe the c pawn is going to be weak, but my opponent just said, no, let's just trade. And so we traded. Okay. I didn't take with the rook, by the way, because I didn't like rook c2, but I mean rook c8, just hitting through the c pawn. That would have been quite devastating. Okay, so we got this endgame. I don't think black has any trouble. Simplest, for example, is knight e4. Takes, and rook b4, but oops. But of course, that had to be found. That would be the technical way to deal with this position. Instead, black trades, which is not a bad idea, but now we have an interesting situation. Only now do we have an interesting situation. Knight d3. Now, rook d3. I mean, I thought black should go rook a2. He went here, and after that, I think he should have gone rook a3, but this was a big mistake. Now trouble city. Really, now I'm a pawn up. Now, what happened later was really amazing, because what I did was I almost allowed a winning tactic with this move, rook c3. Probably the best was just to sidestep with the king now, or even the rook. Look at this. Let's say I move my rook, and the black plays knight b4, king d4, rook takes, king c4, and I'm winning the knight. So sometimes, as they say, fear has big eyes. I got so scared, I started hallucinating that I'm in trouble. Then this king e7 was really a waste. I mean, black should have played king e6, and I think it would be on the way to equality. This allowed me this knight e5 maneuver, and now black has to lose something, I think, on the f7 square. Now black kicks me to g3, where I actually wanted to go, because now he's losing material on the king side, and his position really begins to stink. And here, of course, it becomes all over. And I noticed, even though I was short on time, I noticed I'm actually threatening mate in short order, and my opponent does not see it, and goodbye. So, not such a horrible performance today. 4.5 out of 5. Could be worse. I'm glad you guys are watching, and I'm glad that you're watching, I hope, Magnus Carlsen at his best, hopefully, in the Grinky Challenge. And of course, Gashimov International Tournament starting pretty soon as well, so it'll be a lot of fun to watch. I hope you enjoyed this show, and this is Grandmaster Max Dlugy. Let's take it to the Max Show. All the best to you, and see you next week. All right.